Welcome back everyone to the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge for December 2018, which is the Treeless Challenge, where I am to survive without breaking any world-generated trees. And seeing that there are no world-generated trees that I know that when... Oopsie daisy! Let's see. That when I ran this before, that I did not see a single solitary world generated tree anywhere at all. I think avoiding doing any trees is going to be very easy. What is going to be difficult to do though is to find the proper location, because I have this habit on this island of getting completely and utterly... Oh, I am going in the right direction. Good. I am not going to be tempted by going into there. I'm supposed to go to a village and live in that village. And I think that village is in this direction. I do want to run too off. I do have some fish that I got in the last episode from the chest, from the treasure chest. We're given coordinates to a ship at the start, and that's how I knew where that ship was, is because the rules for the challenge did provide us with coordinates for the ship. That wasn't using prior knowledge from that earlier attempts or anything like that. That was from the challenge rules itself, which specified to go to this village, and its first place is where you could get some wood, and that was harvesting the ship. It also talked about getting metal there, but there isn't actually any metal in the ship. Instead, okay, there's the village right there. Instead, you see there are absolutely no trees anywhere. Instead, you are given a treasure map, which is one of the easiest treasure maps I ever had in finding anything. In fact, the version that's lost, I actually managed to go right to. Oh, is that what I think it is? Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, an illager outpost. Well, that's one thing. Well, that's the disadvantage of being the snapshot. In fact, that's one of the reasons why I decided that if I was going to rerun it, I would rerun it under snapshots, because alright, after losing the footage of the first one, I think, well, what am I going to do? I thought, well, I could run under the snapshots and see how things run differently there. And one of the things that's different is, of course, we have illager outposts now, and yes, they can pop up in the desert. And if I get too close to that thing, I'm likely to run into illagers. So perhaps I could make an invasion of the place. The trouble is, if I invade the thing, if you kill the boss, and if you kill a boss at the illager outpost, and then you set up for a raid here against the village. Now here is the village here. Now let's see what we've got here. Now the desert villages have not yet been updated. And this is a Fletcher probably? That's a fisherman. What do you have here? Oh, he could cook fish for you. And he's turning string to absolutely nothing I can do anything with there. Now unfortunately the first round of 7, the first round of trades has been lost in this snapshot. That's another reason why I don't like it, is because they removed the first round of trades from villagers. I don't know if that was intentional or if that's a bug or what. We'll have to find that out later on. But starvation is not going to be one of the challenges for this one, which is a change from some of the earlier challenges. Leather pants for 4. I could use all the armor I can get, right? And usually you don't get... you butcher. Okay, well that'll be the same thing there. Leather worker. Ooh. Blast protection 3. Well, that'd be good if I run into any creepers. Thank you. And that gives me... let's see. 10%. Well, unfortunately, I've got a librarian. Loyalty 1. Well, that's not going to be very useful. Fletcher. 10 arrows. There aren't too many things you can... alright, fine, I'll get 10 arrows just in case I get a bow. It might not be the smartest trade to do, but I'm figuring these guys are going to be dead very quickly, so... I better make the trade while I have the emeralds. Now, let's go into here. What's in this chest? Oh, I've got trees this time. Last time... of course, I get a gold helmet. When I ran this before, I did not have any trees in there. So I was wondering, why in the world did they have this exception for cultivated trees if there were absolutely no trees and absolutely no saplings anywhere? And it turns out that we've got saplings in that chest this time around, which I did not have when I ran this during the lost run, I'll call it, or the official run, because I guess the first run is the official run if you run it multiple times. And in the official run, I survived. I certainly wouldn't call it thrived, because spending 7 days doing nothing except looking for coal is certainly not thriving, but finding saplings inside of the village is a lucky find here. And certainly a lot better, as I said, than the last one, because now I can get trees all over the place. In fact, that little change makes things a little bit on the trivial side compared to the initial run. Though, of course, I do have to worry about these illagers this time around. And that might be some sort of secondary thing into it, that I have to go against the outpost. Since this is a second run, and just sitting and doing nothing is probably... alright, fine. With what I've got right now, I think surviving based on the basic rules is pretty much a given, and I've already survived the challenge. As I said, oh, that wasn't enough on there. You know, not on camera, but I've done at least off camera. So let's see. And there's no way I'm going to be keeping these guys alive. But what I can do is see if I can do something against that because I've never actually visited one of those villager outposts. So I think visiting one of them and probably getting killed there, I think it's a good one to take a little chance in there and probably get killed, but I don't think it's a major thing in this case. But what I do want to do is get geared up so I can do it. Now I do have those trees that I planted, so let them grow nice and tall and strong. And I'll just plop a torch right here to help the tree to grow faster. Now, what am I going to do about the inevitable problem about zombies and the like? Because I do want to survive long enough to go after the illagers. Because one of the alternatives I could have done, of course, was to just take more chances on where I go, but I think... Let's see. Alright, you guys can stay in there now. Let's see. Trouble is, if you try to keep the zombies from getting in, these guys still manage to get themselves killed by being next. Well, I'll stop that up anyway. And let's see. Any hope of keeping them alive? I guess I could try. I spent the night digging in the other one, and let's say try to do things as differently as possible here. But I do want to survive long enough to see on there. Now, what can I do then? Let's see, I've got 2 iron. I want to prep up. I do have armor everywhere except on the feet. And let's try that. We'll get to there. Now, if that tree grows, I will be able to get myself a shield. Now, a bow would be nice. That would mean getting string, and that would be killing spiders. Now, those guys are asking to get... Look at it. They're all congregating right now. Why congregate where the zombies are going to be? I have to be ready to kill these as soon as they turn into zombie villagers. That's all I gotta say about that. A chest, but I've got a chest here. I could place this here. Now I want a shield. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't need charcoal now because so you can convert that into that, and I can make a shield. I mean, earlier I was saying getting a shield might not be all that useful, but I think now it would be if I go against the Illager outpost, because that will be the object to this. What I'll do is I'll try approaching it tomorrow, scouting it out. And seeing how well things are going to go there. For Heart of the Sea. I don't need feathers. I don't need the paper. I don't need the buried treasure map. Because I think I'm way off this map now. Yeah, way off that map now. Good. And oak saplings. Well, let's take a few of these with me just in case. I don't need all of this. Good. We'll keep the coal. We don't need the bread yet. The bow won't be useful until I get some string. Really don't need a... Probably best for me hold up in the blacksmith shop instead. Alright. Okay, you guys are there. Oh, they're all bunched up in here. Yeah, now, while that's going on, we have some... We have the sand and sandstone just in case I need those for various things. I don't need the gold helmet at the moment. We'll see, because now I'm out of wood. I'll take the crafting table with me just in case I need that. So I'll be ready to go as soon as things are over in here. Let's see. This is day 2 right now. Day 3 will go out against that little... As I said, scouting the outpost, probably not trying to take it on or anything like that, because I think that... Oh. What's it doing out there? You're outside at night? Well, I know what his life expectancy is. uh, oh, it's wait. That must be another patch of dirt in there. That was the okay. There's a spider right there, and there's some skeletons there. But skeletons will burn up in the morning. Good. Actually, what I do, I'll go up and just have a little look out here. Have to be careful in here because it's easy to fall down if you're not careful. Yeah, we have plenty of spiders here in Enderman. Yeah, and we have a gathering of zombies down there. Skeletons there. Next episode is going to be about killing things and then scouting the illagers. Now, most likely it'll be 3 episodes because I have a feeling a Vindicator is going to pull out an axe and whack me. You'll just have to see. Those Vindicators, they can get nasty, and patrols, of course, are going to pop out all over the place next to that outpost. As I said, if I'm doing this with snapshots, I might as well highlight something that's in the snapshot. And look at this. How is he still alive? The zombies? Oh, then he runs down. Well, or be nice if we lived in a area where I could see things better. I am surprised. Okay, see there. See, there's a zombie villager right there. Yeah. I'm surprised I haven't. Oh, how about that? Well, he's trying to get in. Obviously, this is one that doesn't have the ability. No, 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 don't get next to the zombies. Alright. This one apparently doesn't have the ability to break doors, but there's another one that does. It sounds like it's in the vicinity. Right. You guys don't want to be here because I need to get out and kill these guys. Well then, sounds like I'm going to do that quickly. Don't get killed! Oh, whew! Alright. Alright, well, that wasn't exactly a zombie, but it was close enough. It was worse than a zombie. That was those... I was getting the names of the variants messed up in my mind. Alright. Okay, the sun is coming up. It is rising. Things will start burning. I didn't want to get killed there, mainly because I wanted to make sure that I'd still be alive for the next episode, because the next episode is where I want to go and scout that place. But it looks like before I do that, I'm going to have to do some cleanup here when we return for the next episode of the Minecraft Parkour Challenge for December 2016. Treeless. Well, yeah.